banned on YouTube. But hey, we're on a new channel. We're back with Hard Abs. He doesn't have any abs, and we got Patrick. He's actually a lot funnier than I thought. He's pretty funny, man. He was cracking me up. Abs, you need to work on
I'm
your
funny
game.
off screen.
No, I'm kidding. These guys are both good.
So,
But dudes, what you guys doing? Like, what you guys looking at in the market? And yeah, what's going on? Did you guys get Stark
no.
roasted?
Roasted.
Feel
Did
on
you?
it.
Did you
Dude,
get it?
I set up like 8 wallets or 9 wallets. No,
Did you get it?
was 8 wallets, and I got the 650 on 3 of them. So I was like, okay, that's not bad. I'll do a quick screenshot so you guys can see what the qualifications were. But bro, I need to step up my airdrop game, and I need to submit some repositories in their GitHub and help them out. Is that right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I'm doing something wrong.
That one hack, the hack for Starknet was to submit in their GitHub, and better yet, join the team.
Jeez, it's such a scam. Right. We aren't even going to go over this schedule.
Mostly joking around, but
this is kind of like their breakdown of what it was. But I mean, bro, like this was the biggest thing. Had at least 0.005 ETH balance. There was a dude in my Discord. He set up 35 wallets, and he airdrop farmed the pants out of this. But here's the issue. Only 2 of his wallets or 3 of his wallets qualified out of the 35. He did like over 50K in volume in each of them. And he like outside, he had like 6 points and 7 points for every single wallet. Every single wallet. Like he did all the contract interactions. He had this set up for over 11 months. So he got the 2 points, 2 points, 2 points. So basically he should have gotten, like, if you put that across 35 different wallets, we're talking like 6-7 figure airdrop. This man, only 3 of his wallets qualified, so he only got 4K.
Hold the phone for a second, though.
It's because he didn't have.
Could you argue that
ETH.
that is, you say he should have gotten 6 or 7 figure? Could you argue that they are correctly excluding airdrop farmers?
They are. They are, but still, dude, it's like if he just had 0.005 ETH in each wallet, I mean, dude, this guy he wouldn't even be here anymore. He would be retired, as well as with the team.
Yeah. I mean, it is an interesting way to detect Sybils, right? Because a lot of people, they move funds between wallets and they don't keep them there and stuff. I know the weird thing, though, is I do know people who, for example, legitimately were using Starknet, but probably because of that 0.005 balance got dinged, and they legitimately used Starknet and then didn't get anything.
Look, didn't they say that we're all e-beggars, right? Isn't that the same exact?
Well, they did, and there's a bunch of memes going around on there. Like, I want to share this one. This was one of them. Add $1,800 in liquidity. 0 Stark balance. 0.005 ETH. 1,800 Stark. It's so dumb. Or like this on Valentine's Day. Others on Valentine's Day, they're living it up. You 0 Stark. Oh wait, you can't see it. Roasted.
Boom, roasted.
Or like this. This is the best. 49.99% founder, 49.99% developer, Starknet users too. But the good news is there's light at the end of the tunnel. It looks like they're going to reevaluate and revisit, and they're probably going to change it a little bit, but we'll see. What's depressing about it is like the stinking dudes, they raised over 250 mil and at a like $8 billion FTV, and they pulled this garbage. Like, I think it would have been such a really good spicy airdrop if they did it right, but I guess they did it right for them.
I was actually pretty excited about this, and then all of a sudden, like, I went on Wenser, right? You guys use that one at all?
Yeah, Wenser is cool.
Wenser's great, but it said that I was going to get like 2,000 Starknet tokens, and I get into this new website, and I was like zero, and so it's one of those mishaps, and I honestly don't get it. I think majority of the crypto Twitter is pretty upset about it. I did see that Taiki was made a lot of jokes about that recently. It's been really funny.
Yeah, funny guy. You could argue, though, I mean, maybe that's not their audience they're building for. If they have the real applications, people will forgive and forget. But
because they're not part of the team. I
I
thought, yeah,
Dude, I'm telling you guys. I'm telling. If it weren't for this the vesting schedule is so rough. Like in
it
2
does
months,
feel like a missed
2
opportunity
months?
to me. Like
in
I feel
two
like they would
months, this
almost be
thing is
better
like
off
up only
not
in
doing an
supply.
airdrop.
What'd
Right.
you say?
I say it does feel like a missed opportunity for me. They, in my view, they would have been better off, for example, not maybe doing something for people who had actually contributed, like GitHub people, and then doing some kind of liquidity mining event. Like that
Yeah.
probably wouldn't leave less of a sour taste in their mouth than people feeling like they, did an airdrop and they excluded people who are actual users. It's almost worse than doing nothing.
Yeah. I mean, there is some good news. So, like, they are going to be rewarding more users for the second, third rounds, etc. And then on top of that, if you go on their protocols, like all of them are tokenless, so it's still super underfarmed over there.
Mm.
All you got to do is just throw a couple tokens in it, and then
Yeah, lots of points
just stack
programs.
points. Yeah, bunch of points. But I can't find the stinking vesting schedule on this, but I do have this. This is the actual allocation. I had the vesting schedule somewhere. I'm trying to find it. But the TLDR is it's like in 2 months, the supply is going to 3x what it currently is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just from all the token unlocks. So it's really rough. But yeah, this is.
So what you're saying is basically how to play this, right? Is to not buy it until after that 2 months.
Pardon the airdrops. Bunch of points programs on there.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a hated rally. This reminds me of Sui, the Sui playbook. So Sui did the same thing with their airdrop garbage.
Sui didn't actually take off until maybe a year after, no?
Oh, yeah.
It took a long time for Sui to actually gain its ground and then just started to skyrocket. I think they were quietly building during the bear cycle, and a lot of good things are happening on Sui at this point.
Yeah,
but
so here's one thing that Sui has going, or that Stark has going for it outside of Sui, is that the token itself was launched in a bull, whereas Sui was launched in a bear. So it was launched in May 2023, and like you and I both know, that was like straight up chaos. Nobody liked that. Wait, no, FTX was 2022, wasn't it? Dude, it's been so long. It's
FTX
so bad.
2022. Luna to FTX.
But yeah, even in 2023, I mean, it was still like down only. I think the Bitcoin low, what was the peak bottom? I think it was 2022.
It was during the summer.
Yeah. So this was like peak bottom of Bitcoin, and everyone thought we're all gonna die, and like it was bad. But Sui's since then rallied from 40 cents to $1.87, and I see it continuing to do pretty well. Now, am I saying to buy here? No. Try to farm this thing. There are a bunch of tokenless protocols and some really good yields over there. Good tweet by Dynamo. I'll pull that up. But they have a couple catalysts. The first is it's a shiny new chain. Second is a lot of the tokens are locked up right now. Third is that the incentive program, it's 117 million Sui tokens. So basically that's going to be reflexive to the price. Price goes up, amount of money they can give out also goes up. So this also attracts more developers. And then on top of that, it has some really cool tokenomics. So when you are using the chain itself and storing data on it, you actually have to lock up some Sui tokens. So it's a mix of both deflationary as well as locking up a lot of the Sui tokens. And then the last thing is like outside of the Sui token itself, of course, they're not having airdrops, but they have a ton of tokenless protocols. And Dynamo just shot me over this.
Yes.
This is Starknet. So similar to Starknet, Sui has a bunch of tokenless protocols. So this brings liquidity back into the ecosystem. And then same thing on Starknet. Once these projects start launching a token, like all you got to do is use them and provide liquidity. Just make a couple of swaps. Like, mess around with it. Nobody's doing it. Everyone is salty right now. They're leaving the chain and they're like, this is horrible. I don't blame them. I wonder what the TVL is doing. I'm sure it's down only now. But just yeah, Stark, it definitely took a little dipper. Wait, no, 54. No, it didn't take much of a dip. It's not bad. But yeah, still 54 mil in TVL for 250 mil raise at a 8 bill FDV. This is also why I like Sui. Look at this. TVL is like up only, dude. I see Sui pulling the Solana this bull.
Throw in volume on there too.
Volume.
Volume
All right,
looks
let's
good.
see. Volume.
It's
volume.
right next to TVL left.
There it is.
There you go.
Ooh, that's spicy.
Yeah,
It's
right.
good.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's not a bad. It's actually a really good UX. I like it. I also like Say as well. There is also
doing great.
Aptos. There is also Aptos, but I like Sui better. It's my horse in the race. They're both the same team behind.
Here, Drake,
Libra.
pull that wormhole scan. I just
Wormhole airdrop too. Where's wormhole scan?
do the private chat.
Oh, private chat. All right, what's on this?
Yeah, we discussed this chart, wormhole scan, basically seeing the liquidity going into certain chains in terms of bridging via the wormhole. You can basically see that Sui's getting most of that love right there in terms of the volume from ETH. That's obviously ETH has that majority, right? It has like that 49% on the left there. You can see 117 million. So you can see that inflows of like $79 million going right to Sui, which is very, very impressive. I mean, we reviewed this chart like 2 to 3 episodes ago. Matter of fact, you can pull that episode up. Well, we can't because we got banned and all of our videos.
No. It's on Twitter too. You can access our history on Twitter. The past 10, 15 videos, like right now, we're streaming on Twitter.
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
Good work.
Yeah, decentralization.
So yeah, basically you see that Sui gets that most of that 117 million from ETH. So 80 million bucks going right into that Sui ecosystem, which is it kind of looks like it mirrors like what we looked at 3 to 4 weeks ago.
That looks pretty good.
Looks really good.
So Solana.
But I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this. Sui, I'm probably gonna fade it. And I know you guys are probably going to be up in arms about that. It's just that I'm looking at. Let me see what Sui's at right now, and I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this, but I want to be the contrary.
Yeah, I don't own any, even though I like the stats, and I'm part of me is coping, but part of me is there's only so many things I want to have in the portfolio at once.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like So for me, it's that I want like 5 to 8 different projects, and that's probably it.
What's your shiny chain exposure? Do you have a move-based play or parallel EVM or execution? I mean, this isn't an EVM. Sui isn't, but Say is.
I mean, I'm probably going to stick to Solana a whole bunch.
Okay. Yeah, that's a play.
It is the play, but I'm my bag is not all Solana.
Yeah.
I am moving it around a little bit. I did find a shiny new AI that we can talk about in a bit.
Ondo.
Ondo.
Real world AI.
Real world AI.
Yeah, so I mean, Sui and Ondo is going to be added to Sui in a short bit. I did see that update in the past.
Ondo is added to Sui.
Ondo is a beta play on Sui.
Bullish. Sell Ondo for Sui.
Now. You heard it here first.
Rescue my bags. I mean, actually, that chart doesn't look bad. I'm just
sell Ondo for Sui.
For people who are watching the first time, we joke around because, we got differing opinions on Ondo.
All right, I got to talk a little degen. Nobody's talking about Pulse Chain.
No one wants to talk about Pulse Chain,
bro.
No one wants to talk about Pulse Chain.
Are you seeing my screen? Okay, so this is
Drake has reached his final evolution.
Dude, I bought some teddy bear, like just when no, not with real money. You remember when Hex forked or Pulse Chain forked? Dude, like you got free money. So I sold those like random pegged assets and I bought some teddy bear with it. Dude, teddy bear is apparently their meme coin. Like
30 million.
Dude, it's nuts. Like, okay, so I know it sounds really bad. I know it's oh my goodness. What if I haven't even looked at the website till now, but yeah. I assume this is what's going on with it. Like, this is okay. Pulse Chain, the culture is degen, and obviously you can see from this, but I'm just telling you that Pulse Chain, when retail does come in, they are going to gravitate to a chain like this. I know you guys are looking at me right now, and you guys are like,
No, I don't doubt it. Actually, I'm remembering. I think I have like $50 on Pulse Chain. Maybe I should throw some at Teddy Bear.
bro, you got Pulse and PLSX. I want to show you guys the Pulse chain chart. Not the, well, I'll show you guys PLS. This is basically their gas token that they have. And apparently it's, no, not Plutus. Plutus is garbage. They're supposed to be like a pegging token, but obviously they're failing really bad on that. Of course, I pull up Teddy Bear again. Let's do PLS. So PLS is the gas token on Pulse Chain, and it's deflationary as more people make transactions. And then you also have like PLSX, which is the swapper token. But I can't find PLS. Oh, I know how to do this. I'll just do this and get the wrap PLS.
Is it wrapped PLS maybe?
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm getting the contract out of here. But the TVL on Pulse Chain, I think it's like number 6 or 5 on the list. But I mean, look at this. This is really good. Like stinking. Okay, let's go from the all-time lows and be fair. This came 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, 3, 7. Now there's only 3, 0, 1, 5. That's like 6x. That's like a Sui move. I'm telling you, people are sleeping on Pulse Chain. I'm not
Right, it
messing
has
with.
about the same TVL as Sui right now.
Actually, it's got more. That's what I'm saying. It's
It
crazy.
depends how you count it. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how
If you
count
don't
it.
include the extra stuff, it has the same.
So let's see what the volume is. Yeah, volume's not bad either. Volume's not great, but over time it's been pretty steady.
This is the end result of being degen on everything.
Dude, I'm telling you.
So there's a lot of protocols. Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want
like,
to disrespect. You know, I'm willing to try anything. I've got some money on there. I'll either.
I wouldn't
use
recommend
PLS.
bridging over anything to the scam chain. Just whatever you have over there, pick some of the alpha plays, which PLS seems to be the one that's deflationary, or Teddy Bear, because this
Should I sell my soul to bridge over?
I would not do that. This is a degen play. I mean, look at this bear. But I think this is going to be the meme coin for Hex. There's a cult community. Like, if you don't know the culture of Richard Hart and the Hexicans, they're bag holders and they are a huge cult. So they're hard shillers. I think that's the biggest thing a lot of people underestimate is the actual culture of the economy, or that token itself. So like, people think of Ethereum like the OG DeFi NFT type of ecosystem, and once you understand like the culture of that, then you're like, okay, well, you can appreciate the different NFTs, and that's where most of the liquidity goes. Whereas something like Solana, those guys, their culture is gas is cheap. I ain't selling, or I ain't bag holding this. I'm going to sell at an immediate profit. Hence why you see the charts that last for like 4 hours and then it goes to zero.
Drake, I have a challenge for you.
Okay.
I'm going to give you one guess on which
Okay.
state Richard Hart is from.
I hope it's not. Oh, it's Florida, isn't it?
You bet it is.
Yeah, I could tell he's a Florida boy, man. You could tell by that red face and just sunburn all the time. Yeah, he's I don't know. I don't like the dude. I really don't. But I don't play
Opportunity is
favorites.
opportunity. I feel that. I respect that.
I don't play favorites, and I try to keep bias aside. Just like the Solana, I told you guys, like, I was wrong. I mean, that's what it is. So what did I do? I ended up grabbing some and compounding the airdrops, and I still don't have a Tensorium. Whatever.
Wow. Yeah, you know, I mean, there's something to learn from everyone. Actually, I think, you know, there's some things that could be learned from how Hex and Pulse Chain were marketed and everything. Obviously, I know there's unfortunately some people who lost a lot of money on it, but that, you know, there's a lot of things in crypto like that, and I'm open to trying it. You know, if I've got a little money there, maybe I'll throw it at something.
Did you know Hex was the best performer last bull run, and it flipped ETH's market cap?
I do remember that. Yeah,
nuts. And it still doesn't show up on CoinGecko. I mean, I guess that's what inflation does for you, but it's crazy. I mean, did you guys see their movie? The movie's actually not that bad. Like, the production quality of it, I was surprised. I thought it would be like just horrible, but the movie was the whole thing behind it was terrible. But I mean, the production quality they wasn't bad. Like kudos to them. I'm surprised they were
Yeah,
able to
no,
put something together.
I mean, they did a lot of interesting stuff with marketing as far as using direct mail and all those things. Anyways, okay. Well, I've faded you on Doginals, so maybe I won't fade you on this.
Dude, Doginals, I gotta share this. Did you guys mint DBit?
No.
I told you guys to mint DBit.
How much is it worth now?
Tell me a good
Dude,
story.
if you guys minted it, it already shaved to 0. So it's already done like a I don't know, depending on the gas cost, it did like a 13x in a
How
few
much
days.
is it now?
It can you see the screen?
No.
It's oh, my bad. That's why. I was staring at the screen. I'm like, you can't see this? What's going on? This is DBit. So it's shaved to 0 a few days ago. So I don't know. It's up like a 13x from mint price. So if you minted with like, because gas fees were a bit higher, so if you minted with like 100 Doge, you'd have 1,300 Doge now. And then on top of that, it's also reflexive to the Doge price. Doge price is actually going up. But some of the things to definitely get on Doginals are going to be some Doge maps. They aren't going to Gigamoon, but keep them on the radar. Definitely Dogi. Again, it's ultrasound Doge, guys. Like, come on. DBit has a really cult community. It's new. They're trying to be the Sats, but I don't know. It may or may not do something. Woofy. This is semi vaporware / actually has a product. They created a Uniswap like product, but still needs some quirks that needs fixed. Unwa. This is kind of like a launch pad. Where is Dosu? Yeah, Dosu. I love Dosu. Mainly because it did really well for me. But Dosu is basically that thing. That's the name of the dog. It's Kiwosabu Dosu. And that's Dosu because you can only do 4 tickers. But I think Dosu is going to be pretty strong. Most people have chosen that as the select one for Doginals.
Sweet. Yeah, maybe I'll finally get some. And what's the wallet again? Unisats? Is Unisats the wallet?
You can use Ordinal's wallet or you can just
Okay.
use Dogi Market. I'll send
Dogi
it
Market,
to you in the
okay.
chat. And then you see the section right here where it says open a wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Well, it'll actually say create wallet. Mine says open because I have a wallet, and that's it. It's just a browser based, but it's pretty cool. It's loaded up with some Doge and Doginals. I heard OKX is, I think it was today. They're planning on integrating them and listing them. So we'll
Cool.
see.
Sweet. I got to go, guys. Sorry
It
to
works.
leave early, but I'll see you next week, if not sooner.
Dogs.
Sounds good, man.
Appreciate you guys jumping on. We'll close it out with a wisdom one-liner, but I do want to throw this on your radar before we close it out. This has to do with these base paint brushes. I know, Dynamo, you said you joined Farcaster. This
Yeah,
is
30 minutes ago.
Yeah, this is basically like a little meta on there. They have a thing called base paint. I'll just give you a brief overview. Is holding one of these brushes, it basically earns you ETH based on people drawing on it. So think of it like, you see how you have paint? This refreshes like 100 paint every single day, and you can go paint on a canvas. And as people buy and sell the canvas, you actually earn a portion of the revenue on it. So far, holding one of these earns you like 0.00007 ETH a day. So you basically get a ROI on your investment in like, I don't know, 15, 30 days. But if
Whoa.
the
I
project
like
takes
where
off,
this is going.
but if the project takes off even more, then the revenue you earn on that ETH is even more. So I don't know. I think it's kind of cool, but keep it on your
Yeah.
radar.
Is
I'll
this on
talk more
base?
about it.
It
Yeah,
is on base.
yeah, this is on base.
Oh, that's cool. I like this. Is the kind of thing that I could see doing really well.
Keep it on the DL, dude. I'm still trying to buy some. Don't buy the flagged ones, but
Don't buy the flagged. Why?
well, I mean, you can buy the flag. I think it still earns you ETH, but yeah. I don't know. I think it's a cool trade. May not do something. Who knows? Just keep it on your radar.
Throw a little at it.
Cool.
But yeah, let's hit it with the wisdom one-liner. Proverbs chapter 18 verses let's hit it with 14. The human spirit can endure in sickness, but a crushed spirit who can bear? Dude, that was like completely random. But yeah, I'm sick. If you can't tell. But yeah, I guess you guys can bear with me being sick, right?
Of course, man.
So
Yeah, you have a
little
deeper voice that way.
deeper voice. What is that called?
Yeah, this is your hack. This is how you're going to go to the next level with your content.
That's the next level. I'm now
Yeah,
gonna
dude,
become
I
like
want to see you with 1 million TikTok followers.
a million TikTok followers. That'll be good. That'll be good. Dogs. We'll see you guys next week. Peace out.